Every pro have their coaches. Every millionaire have their mentor. Every big guy have their sports coach also. As you can see, every big person, like millionaire and big high stages person, all got help from people that were leading in their topics, right? And so I'm wondering, you are trying to quit porn, which is a big thing to do, a big thing to accomplish. Why would you be the exception that doesn't need help, right? Everyone needs help, and that's a great thing. Alone is harder to do things, but when you're with someone, it's way easier, right? And on this, I can take easily the example of going to the gym. When you go to the gym alone, you kind of sometimes have a good session, sometimes have a bad session, and there is exercises you're doing, but you're kind of not doing them at your full potential, right? You're kind of doing them, I'd say, half your potential. What happens is that you're pushing, but maybe you have 15 reps to do. You'll do 12, and then you'll stop and say, oh, it's okay, it's alright. Whereas, if you go with a friend, you'll realize it's a complete different story. He will do 17 reps instead of the 15, so 2 more. Because of that, you need to do 18, just to beat him. He upgrades the weight to 5 kilograms more, then the next time you have to upgrade the weight 10 kilograms more. And that's not, maybe you aren't even able to do this, right? It's not even the weight you're lifting usually. You lift way under that. But just because he's lifting the weights, you have to lift the weights. Like it's harder. No, you have to do it basically to beat him. You have to beat him. Anyway, you just have to do it, right? So you will do it, and at the end of the session, what happened? You trained way more than you usually does, so you will have way more gains. And all of that was funny because every time you were pushing more, your friends was pushing you to your limits and saying, oh, let's go. And now it's his turn. He goes and push, adds more weight, push, and everything. So these sessions, just because you're well accompanied with someone that is great, they are a new type of sessions and they're doing really greater, and you're having a way more impact on your life. That's the same with porn recovery. Being alone is really hard, and you may even quit trying to leave this porn addiction before actually being able to finally get free, because it is this hard. But when you're with someone that actually knows what he's talking about, actually went through your journey and everything, all of this is way easier. But before actually talking about all of these things about support and community groups and everything, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission is to help prevent 1,000 men from killing themselves because of porn addiction. Literally getting to suicidal thoughts because of this porn addiction that you are maybe going through right now. These are my type of videos, and if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. I'm in a war. We are all in a war against the porn companies. The goal of this war is to shut them all down. But in order for us to make this real difference in the world, we have to first free everyone from this porn addiction. And even you, yes, you right now watching this video, I need you free from this porn addiction. I'm offering help, I'm offering coaching in order for the world to finally get free from this porn addiction. But not everyone will take the first step. So that's why I'm actually trying to convince you that it is the good thing to do, because it is, in order for you to feel the freedom of finally getting free from porn addiction. I need you free. And after I free you from this porn addiction, you will make the choice if you want to get back into your addiction or if life is better while you're free. That's one of my goals, is to make you taste this taste of freedom before actually you make the choice. Because right now you're trying to make a choice while being addicted, while having less of your brain. Because when you're addicted, your brain doesn't work fully properly, right? Your mental health is kind of dropping because of that high spike in dopamine. So I want you free from this, with an healthy brain, able to make a real decision, and then you can choose what you want to do with your life, right? It would be unfair for me to ask of you to make a good decision while I know that you are handicapped by your brain, because your brain is kind of like worse right now than what it could be, right? You have big potential, but in order for you to achieve that potential, you have to free yourself from porn addiction. And when you are finally getting this full healthy brain free from porn addiction, that's when I'm actually going to ask you if you want to stay or not in this porn addiction. If you want to go back to the porn addiction, or if you prefer your life like that, free of it. And now that's your choice. But you can't make a good choice for your life while you're still addicted, right? Now I need you to visualize, what do you want for yourself later in life? I assume that you want a beautiful girl by your side, a beautiful woman that will be the mother of your children. You might also want have a specific financial goal to achieve, like in the millions, even maybe $10 million, right? A big financial goal to achieve. Maybe you even want to create this business in order to accomplish that financial goal. You want to stay close to your family, maybe, because family is really important for you. But in order to achieve all of these, you need concentration, you need motivation, you need to be able to put energy towards that goal. And while being on porn addiction, this prevents you from doing all of that. You can't achieve your things while being on porn addiction. You can't go and maintain your family together if you're constantly isolated because of porn addiction. You can't achieve that billionaire goal that you set yourself if you are constantly distracted from your work by porn addiction, because you keep on fapping and you can't concentrate on your work for more than 30 minutes before actually getting distracted and doing something else. You won't be able to find the love of your life, the girl, the woman, the future mother of your children, if you're constantly fapping to naked women online. And this, because of this, it doesn't even create yourself a need to find a woman. You're actually already satisfied sexually with your online harem. So what's the point of finding a real girl, right? And would the girl of your life be attracted by you actually fapping every day to porn? I don't think so, right? The girl of your dream, imagine it right now. I want you to visualize it. The perfect hair color, the eyes color, the body shape, everything. Would she be attracted by you if you were fapping every day? No, right? She wouldn't. If she would, you have a pretty low girl of your dream. Like maybe a 6 out of 10. And that's not to be mean, right? That's just true. A girl will never be attracted by a guy who faps to other girls. That's impossible. That's just not something that happened, right? So if your girl of your dream, the perfect woman that you can imagine, is attracted by that, then it's not a good woman, and you wouldn't want that for your kids. In order for you to accomplish these goals in your life, I'm there offering help. I'm offering something that could really help you in your journey. Actually get rid of this porn addiction in the fastest time you can think of, and for a lifetime. After this coaching, you won't ever need another one. You won't need something else. You won't need more videos on internet talking about porn. You won't need porn in your life anymore. You will be free and well have a good foundation to actually start achieving your true goals in life. So if you're interested by that, first thing down in the description. And on that, I'll continue directly with the video about the communities, groups, and supports and everything. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, every big player, every sports player brings support in their game. They have coaches, they have family supporting them during their games, and they're earning millions upon millions of dollars every day, every game. So if they need support, you still need support also, right? Support is important because it gives you encouragement, it gives you guidance and accountability. If you're on the limit of actually quitting your porn addiction, you're trying to quit, but you will have a relapse, you will relapse right now. Having these people actually supporting you, saying no, you're able to do it, and actually convincing you to not relapse, that's more and more days in your recovery that you didn't fight. So you're closer and closer to finally quitting for good this porn addiction. And you could visualize this actually. People are there and they are going through the same journey as you. So if you're finding the times tough and you're having problems staying on your journey, they already also went through this. So they can try to help you, give you advice, and they understand your journey because they are going through it also. And having people that understand what you're going through next to you is really motivating, right? It gives you like big feeling of being supported, and it can also prevent you from feeling isolated, from feeling alone, because you have people around you, right? So this kind of prevents you from going alone and thinking that you have nobody in your life, that you have no friends. No, you actually have friends and you're in a support group. In order for you to find support groups, what do you need to do? The support groups that you're going to find needs to be things like recovery groups, right? You can actually manage to find this on Google if you search about it in your local area. These are recovery groups with other people that are actually trying to quit also. Something that I know is like NoFap. NoFap is like big. You see this big movement. And in this, you have access to recovery groups with people actually talking about their journey. But what I saw a lot in NoFap especially is people more kind of venting that, oh, I'm now on day 500 and things like that. And it's kind of not really now the place to actually get help. But before it was a good place to get help. Now it kind of got away. But you need to find online someone that fits you. It can also be things like mental health organizations, or even maybe on social media. Sometimes you have pages that can help you and offer help throughout their links that goes into their websites and things like that. Or maybe even coaches, right? Such as me. And you have to also find yourself a personal network. Personal network, you have to create it, right? And this can be your friends of trust, right? You don't want anyone to know about your porn addiction. So friends of trust, family members of trust also. You don't want every family members to know, right? You don't want to be this topic at a supper, I mean. Like everyone is there and you know, these moments they always start to talk, oh, my daughter went to university and now she's doing great and things like that. And out of nowhere, your subject comes on, oh, my son, he's on a porn addiction and he's trying to quit. You don't want to be part of these talks. So a family member of trust that knows how to keep his tongue and don't talk about it, right? And it can also be a coach, a mentor that you paid for, and he will make sure that this will stay between you two, depending on the coach, right? I don't know for other coaches, but like for myself, I'm not talking about your case with anyone, right? It's only between me and you are free to talk about it with anyone you like. But me, I won't talk about it because that's the secret, right? That's just between me and you. That's what you're paying for also when you're paying for the help. As I mentioned in a lot of my videos, searching for professional help is really different from searching for your friend or your family members as help. Family members and friends are close to you, but they don't have big knowledge in that topic, right? Whereas a personalized coach, someone that actually did study in this, actually read a lot about it, read books, read studies, read things about this, you can kind of see that this kind of person is way more knowledgeable in that topic and is way more able to help you who have specific needs, specific things that are impacting in your life. Maybe you have this work that is really bringing you a lot of stress, and that's the reason that you're going to rely on porn to resolve that stress. Everyone is different, and that's why having a coaching, someone that coaches you one-to-one, is really important. Having a coaching one-to-many, that is how it's called, but it's one person that coaches the do video, and now it's for everyone, and everyone can join at the same time. It's good. It's not the way to do it because everyone is different and everyone needs a different approach, right? A strategy that works for you may not work for the person next to you. So because everyone needs something specific, that's why I'm actually offering one-to-one coaching. It's because I want to know you how are you feeling? How are you seeing things? And how is things impacting you yourself? So I'm offering this because that's the good way to do it, right? That's how you're actually going to get through. By the way, if you're interested, first thing down in the description. We will be there, actually one-on-one. I will be and make sure that you are actually free from this porn addiction. But yeah, because of all the knowledge they have kind of information that you don't even know about, right? Did you know that certain type of foods actually affect the urges and your want to relapse? You didn't know that, right? But I know it just because I'm doing researches and it's been proven, right? It's things that are proven and things that I also did in my recovery journey because I was kind of testing things along the way as I was trying to recover. And also they have access to effective coping mechanism because they know what's working and what's not. They have lots of clients and already tested lots of them. And you can be sure that they won't judge you, right? Sometimes when you want to talk about your problems with your family, with your friends, you're scared of the judgment of others. You want to keep it kind of low and as a secret. But when you're with your mentor, with a coach, and you have this trust, you can be sure that this won't get out randomly and he won't start to talk about it with other people, right? It's between you and me, for example. Yeah, that was the support and community group video. Now you know how to search for help. If you are unsure about your journey, you have questions or anything, look the first thing down in the description and read the description that I made on this website. This could help you in your journey. On that, take care of yourself. Mwah.